Jesus gives sight and revelation. Jesus came to Bethsaida. They brought a blind man to him and begged him to touch him. He took hold of the blind man by the hand and brought him out of the village. When he had spat on his eyes and laid his hands on him, he asked him if he saw anything. He looked up and said, "I see men, but I see them like walking trees." Then again he laid his hands on his eyes. He looked intently and was restored and saw everyone clearly. He sent him away to his house, saying, "Don't enter into the village, nor tell anyone in the village." Jesus went out with his disciples into the villages of Caesarea Philippi. Now when Jesus came into the parts of Caesarea Philippi, on the way as he was praying alone, the disciples were near him, and he asked his disciples, saying, "Who do the multitudes say that I am? Who do men say that I, the Son of Man, am?" They answered and told him, "Some say, John the Baptizer, but some others say, Elijah, and others, Jeremiah, or that one of the old prophets has risen again." He said to them, "But who do you say that I am?" Simon Peter answered, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." Jesus answered him, "Blessed are you, Simon Bar-Jonah, Simon son of Jonah, for flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father who is in heaven. I also tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my assembly, and the gates of Hades, hell, will not prevail against it. I will give to you the keys of the kingdom of heaven, and whatever you bind on earth will have been bound in heaven, and whatever you release on earth will have been released in heaven." But then he warned them and commanded the disciples to tell this to no one, that they should tell no one about him, that they should tell no one that he was Jesus the Christ. From that time, Jesus began to teach his disciples and to show them that he must go to Jerusalem, saying that the Son of Man must suffer many things from the elders, chief priests, and scribes, and be rejected by the elders, the chief priests, and the scribes, and be killed, and the third day be raised up, after 3 days rise again. He spoke to them openly. Peter took him aside and began to rebuke him, saying, "Far be it from you, Lord. This will never be done to you." But he, turning around and seeing his disciples, rebuked Peter, and said to Peter, "Get behind me, Satan. You are a stumbling block to me, for you have in mind not the things of God, but the things of men. For you are not setting your mind on the things of God, but on the things of men." He called the multitude to himself with his disciples, and then Jesus said to them all, "If anyone desires to come after me, whoever wants to come after me, let him deny himself, and take up his cross, and follow me. For whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever will lose his life for my sake and the sake of the good news will find it and save it. For what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world and forfeits his life? For what does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses or forfeits his own self? Or for what will a man give in exchange for his life? For whoever will be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him will the Son of Man also be ashamed when he comes with the holy angels in his glory and the glory of the Father and of the holy angels. For the Son of Man will come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he will give to everyone according to his deeds. He said to them, "But I tell you the truth, most certainly I tell you, there are some of those standing here who will in no way taste of death until they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom and God's kingdom come with power."